I'm trying to get organized with my next video ideas. I've got a ton of things in the chamber, I guess is the word I'll use. The first video that I am going to try to finish and work on is my Boston Marathon video. I took a trip to Boston Marathon for work because I got to work on it as a brand strategist for an agency. You get to work on some really cool projects. So I've been trying to get organized a lot more on how to do my videos when I have the time. See, working 9 to 5 is becoming insane now. Before I had to go into work, it was easy because I'd be home, I'd get what I needed to get done, I'd have a lunch break, or I'd have a pocket of time where I can step away, get things done, vlog as well, and then get back to work if I needed to. Now that I have to commute downtown, it's hard. It's harder. It's harder to get this stuff in. It's harder to feel like, oh man, what is my next follow-up video going to be? And I'm trying to find ways to get organized, especially when I am home. I can already see, I spent time like organizing my office, and I can already see that it is getting to be kind of out of hand. Then I do want to follow up with something that provides some more camera value. And that's where I really believe lo-fi vlogging is coming in. Right now I'm on my iPhone 17 Pro, and I've got it hooked up to this really cool tripod that I got from Ulanzi. It's the Ulanzi MT44B. It's a great tripod, and it's one of those ones where you hit it on the ground and it pops right open. It's perfect. It's standing there. I've got the DJI Mic 3 right now, and I've got the sound connected there. All right, so we are internal recording as well, but I wanted to write this down. So lo-fi vlogging, that's pretty much what I am calling this whole new little era that I'm on, is using my phone, using my metas, using the nano when possible. And then when I want to do a little bit something more, production wise, I'll pull out like my Action 6 and then my Sony A7 IV or A7S III. Yes, I have a lot of different cameras. I love them all. But I'm starting to find where they can go into that rotation, that roster of tools that I'm working on. Then the third video that I do have is kind of this like, it's really like a family video. It's of my nephew's graduation, so Gio's grad video. This is where I also talk about lo-fi vlogging, and this one is special to me because it's his senior graduation. There's a lot of great speakers who I captured, and some really great messages in there as well too. So that's the one I want to put together. That one might take a little bit more time, but that's a special one. And I think you have to create, some really special moments and videos within all of the stuff we're doing, because that's what keeps it human. That's what keeps it grounded. There is another video that I want to do because I got the new pair of Bad Bunny shoes. I actually got 2 pairs of Bad Bunny shoes, and him being Puerto Rican and just, being a big representation for people like me and just a lot of people everywhere. I want to make a video on that. So I did get some really cool shoes. So Bad Bunny shoes, Bad Bunny shoes. And then I do have a 5th video on some mics that I purchased, and I hope that they are mics inside the box. I have not opened it yet. So in this box, unopened, you can see it, unopened, should be the DJI Mic Mini 2s. So, excuse me. The reason I'm telling you this is because I want to get organized, but I also want to be held accountable. So you guys know the videos that I have in the chamber. This is not all guesswork. So that's what's going to be coming up. DJI Mic Mini 2s. And then the other thing, really special. I've been vlogging for a year now, and I said to myself when I started vlogging, it wasn't about getting monetized. It wasn't about, and trust me, I know we all say that. And for me, it was true because I have my 9 to 5. I'm a 9 to 5 guy doing this. So it wasn't about like monetizing, even though that is a goal, because that is part of one of the goals of growth on YouTube. And the other thing is I wanted to be able to be noticed by different brands because I love brands. I'm a brand strategist. That is my actual title. I'm an associate director of brand strategy for a big agency in Chicago, and it's actually globally. I recently was approached by a camera company that I feel like I've been wanting to try out. And I'm sure a lot of you guys within the vlogging space, action camera space, are going to know them, of course. I have not used any of their cameras yet, but I am waiting on a special package from them. And that is something that I am going to be doing. So I say that because I want you guys to know, like, a year of vlogging for me, there's been a lot of ups and downs. And one big thing is I could not have done it without you guys. All of our vlogging community, all of the people who have seen my videos and subbed, thank you so much. I couldn't have done it without you guys. And that's one of the biggest things that made this journey what it is. And I'm not quite at 1,000 subs yet, but I am 90 away from this point, from this moment. I'm 90 away, which is like huge for me because it proves a lot of like all of the things I felt inside that I wanted to do and that I didn't think people would take me seriously for. So thank you guys, because that means the world. I'll put mystery cam. All right, so these are my next 6 videos. This is what I am trying to do to get organized. I also got this whiteboard off of Amazon because I just think it's cool. So these are the things that I am going to focus on as I move forward. And, you know, one of the things that I had to really get to understand about myself was like, what are the things that I'm going to start leaning into after I make my first 100 videos, which I think at this point I've made probably 112 like proper YouTube videos, excluding shorts. So one of the things that I started to lean into and will continue to is this idea of 9 to 5 guy hacking cinematic life. You know, like I said, I've got pockets of time that I can find on my commute to work, working downtown Chicago, so many things I can do, and I'd be doing myself a disservice and you guys not utilizing that part in world building in that way. So that's one of the things. The other thing that kind of comes out of that, because I'm having to kind of shift the way that I create because of time, is getting into lo-fi vlogging. And I don't know if anybody has coined this term yet, but I'm coining that term, lo-fi vlogging. I know we talk about frictionless vlogging, I know we talk about it, and when I mean lo-fi, it doesn't mean that the quality is any different. I could be still shooting 4K, I could be shooting in different ways, but I want the expectation of what I'm shooting to kind of not always be like, oh, he's just shoots in 4K and calls it a vlog and whatever it may be. Lo-fi could be me walking and vlogging, me in the car vlogging. It could be me walking to work. It could be me in here in my room, just doing things that are like not requiring extra energy and time as far as putting myself in a place where I have to think about what I'm gonna do, and then it actually causes me not to do the thing. Right? We always get the ideas and then we start thinking of all the things we're missing out on and all the places we're not, and all the places we're not traveling to. And that's why I want to call it lo-fi vlogging, because I actually want it to be low fidelity on our mind. I don't want our mind to always be running at high definition, high speed, like everything's got to be go, 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 go. I can't snap. Go, 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 go. I want to focus on lo-fi vlogging, and that's all of us. That could be all of us at any time. So I want us to start considering this as something that we do. And then The last thing is this idea of just continuing to provide value. So I'm gonna have videos that are about cameras. I know I made a lot of nano videos. I'm gonna continue making nano videos, but I want to focus on just really working with things that are making me feel joy. So I'm gonna say joy for user, or maybe I'll call this user joy. Work with things that make you happy. Work with things that make you excited to hold them in your hand. And I think for me, that is small cameras, that is my phone, that is my metas. Those things get me excited. Along with all the other accessories, that's what gets me excited. The last thing that I'm gonna focus on along those lines of providing value, right, are making videos for you and videos for me to help you feel seen. Because there are things that obviously are going to give you value, because we're all trying to learn new tools, new cameras, find out the best accessories, what works, what doesn't, how people we like use their stuff. Then there's the part of us that want to make videos for us. But those videos for us should actually be helping other people as well. And that's what I want to do. Through all that I do, I want to encourage you. I want to make you feel seen. I want what I go through to be kind of this example and representation for other people to know they're not alone. There's somebody else going through that too. Like, I can sit here with a tripod, my phone, a mic, and a whiteboard and make a video. I don't know how many people are gonna watch, but I'm doing it. And to me, this makes me feel good. This makes me feel like I'm giving you some kind of value. So whatever you take from this, know that all I wanna do is help you get outside of yourself and feel better about yourself, feel seen, and feel encouraged to chase anything you want to do. I just want you to feel encouraged. I want you to feel like you, and feel like you can conquer anything that you put your mind to when it comes to this, when it comes to anything in your life. Don't let anybody tell you no, and don't get in your way. I still struggle through this, but I don't want you guys to. I want you guys to stay human always. It's probably really focused in on me, so let me push it out. I want you guys to stay human always. I want you to show up as you are and meet people where they are. That is how I live my life, how I try to live my life, and I make a lot of mistakes. But as a creator, as somebody who I am finally calling myself a creator, I am finally calling myself a YouTuber at 900 subs. Okay, cool. I'm a YouTuber because I do it every single day, whether I'm posting, whether I'm editing, whether I'm thinking about it, whether I'm writing ideas, whether I'm just getting on live, whether I'm talking to you guys on Instagram or whatever it is. Like, I am doing the thing. I am doing the thing. I am a YouTuber, and you are too. All right, so don't forget that. Peace, guys.